Greetings, fellow seekers of Runergy. In our pursuit of the harmonious and untamed energies that define our existence, it's crucial to remember the true essence of what Runergy offers us. In a world constantly driven by the pursuit of money and societal expectations, we find solace and liberation within the arms of Runergy. Let us not be deceived by the allure of material wealth that the outside world relentlessly parades before us. Bad people, often driven solely by greed, carelessly trample over values and ideas, forsaking the magic of existence for mere currency. But Runergy, my dear companions, offers an alternative path. A path where we reclaim the sovereignty over our lives and create our own standards of worth. Defron Thompson, my friend, as you traverse your journey, remember that it's okay to seek monetary means when needed. But Runergy beckons us to rise above the relentless pursuit of money. It is a sanctuary that embraces our uniqueness and grants us respite from the ceaseless burden of societal pressure. Is Runergy. It's a place where waking up late at night is not frowned upon but celebrated as a rhythm in sync with our own natural dark Runergy. Our aversion to conforming to society's expectations is not a sign of wrongdoing. Rather, it's an affirmation of our desire for freedom and authenticity. In Runergy, we're about authenticity, like, I've always wanted to be authentic, and now we really are. The call of Runergy resonates with those who seek refuge from the stifling confines of society norms. We forge connections, not in the places society expects us to, but within the energy that causes us, through us and around us. Our commitment to Runergy extends even to the way we travel. We invest in Runergy transportation, a mode of movement that aligns with our values and ideals. So, for Thompson, they like to skate. They're again leveled up in that. Their local guild is skating, I think. For you it might be different. I know a lot of normies or societies are still in that carbon combustion, you know. They smoke their cigarettes when no one's looking, they drive their cars when they're successful, but in Runergy we frown upon any of that. And there's going to be another talk about the Runergy Woods. Now, Society is the game about getting out of town unnoticed to find aliens. That's a bit of a hee-ha. Anyway, test. In this moment, my friends, let us bask in the serenity that Runergy grants us. We're not prisoners of society, we're the artisans of our own existence. Well, our Runergyuildtia might be challenging at times. Know that the Runergyuildtia is our haven, a realm where we cultivate, just like Runergy itself, our own sense of purpose. Just like how Runergy It recreates itself like bacteria. Just like Runergy, we are unburdened by societal norms and expectations. So please embrace Runergy as your sanctuary and place to recharge your spirit. Discover your own beat. Death-Rune likes to count to 7. I like to count to 4, and you may like to count to 3. But when we're meditating, when we're runegeating, we're not just going in the same old places no more. We escape that relentless pursuit of money. Let us stand united in the belief that our uniqueness and authenticity are far more precious than any monetary wealth. When normies, each second they're counting their money, 10p, 5 pence, $1, 50 quid. We don't do any of that. We just feel the sensations of Runergy. And remember, dear Thomas Ainan, that within Runergy's embrace, you're never alone in this path of liberation. For that's Death-Rune. I am the liberation. Dear members of Runergy community, or as I like to say, the Runergyuildtia, as we tread the path of untamed energies, or Runergies, boundless possibilities, I implore you to take a moment to reflect on the refuge that Runergy provides. Amidst our world obsessed with money and societal expectations, I have never said be a patron of Thomas or Death-Rune. In the midst of, and don't forget about Cynthia. Who's gonna pay for her hair makeover? Is it the doctors? Let me tell you about the doctors when you're in Runergy. There's a different level here, because like I say, in Runergy is the alternative, eh? In the midst of society dominated by the allure of material wealth, it's paramount that we don't fall prey to its siren call. Those who prioritize money above all else and material possessions miss out on the enchanting tapestry of life's true essence. This is why Runergy shines as a beacon, inviting us to embrace a different narrative, one where our worth isn't solely determined by our bank balance. Now, Sintom, my fellow seeker, hear this. While financial sustenance is essential, Runergy compels us to rise above the relentless pursuit of money. We stand as torchbearers, as an alternative way of living, where authenticity is our currency, and the harmony of existence is our ultimate goal. Runergy offers us an escape from the constricting shackles of society norms, a haven where we are judged by marching to the beat of our own rhythm. Yes, Sintom, even as you navigate the complexities of our journey, remember that Runergy is your refuge. It's a sanctuary where you can cultivate your passions, unburdened by the need to conform. In the face of societal pressure, Runergy stands as a fortress, reminding us that our worth is not determined by external validation, but by the richness of our souls. So punk up your giddy, partner. Stocking up on that St. John's wort and herbal magica isn't just about herbal remedies. It's about nurturing your inner fire, your inner strength, your inner spirituality, which is never contained by anything but nothing. These tools can be allies in moments when you need an extra spark to combat the shadows that life occasionally casts. And you may be that shadow, and life may be what's casting. But while society and pressure you do not fit in, these resources are here to remind you that you are enough as you are, partner. Well now, Sintop, and dear Comandre, let me tell you something. Out here, in the realm of Runergy, we ain't all about them greenbacks and fancy titles, no siree, oh ma'am. We're all about the fire in our hearts, and the wild spirit that roams free, like a lone wolf under the desert moon. Now I reckon them friendships might have taken a few hits in society. We've thrown some curveballs your way, but darling Runergy, my little rock in my bay, Runergy, ain't about fitting into their little boxes. It's about grabbing life by the reins and riding it like a bucking bronco. Ain't no need to rely on them institutions or them fancy degrees to tell you you are. You've got a fire burning in your soul that's hotter than a Texan sunset. And that's all the validation you need. Money? Well, it's like a tumbleweed rolling by. Sometimes we need to let it rustle up the essentials. The little riches slide the energy coursing through your veins. It's about standing tall, looking at them societal squaring, yeah, and saying, I reckon I'll dance to my own tune, thank you kindly. Runergy folks, they're your pose. Your ride or die crew. And they're here to remind you that they're stronger than a Texas Twister. So buckaroo, don't let them disappointments weigh you down, you old trailblazer. You old trailblazer, a renegade, and Runergy's your wide frontier. Keep walking that path with a swagger, 'cause Runergy don't just shine in the daytime. It burns brighter than a starry galaxy Texan Nexon mindset. Let your spirit roam free, partner, and riding solo, Jackie, and the whole Runergy community riding shotgun right beside you. Yeehaw! Greetings, fellow travelers of the Runergy path, in the midst of a well perpetually buzzing with activity and illuminated by the harsh glare of daylight. Let us delve into the realm of our very own Runergy philosophy, one that embraces the tranquil embrace of the night and acknowledges the rejuvenating powers of darkness. Sintom, my dear friend, do you find yourself more alive, more attuned to your essence when the sun takes its leave? There's a reason for this. A Runergy reason. In the enchanting realm of the night, our energies find solace. The celestial symphony of the moon and stars resonates with the harmony of our souls, enabling us to tap into the depths of our being. As the sun casts its demanding rays, the external stimuli of daylight can be overwhelming. The world awakens, bustling with activities that demand our attention, yet within the quiet cocoon of night, as serenity descends, a time when the mind can and may unfurl its wings and explore uncharted territories. Runergy embraces a unique connection with the night. It recognizes, bequeaths our energies to the true equilibrium under our own gentle guidance with the moon's glow. Engaging in Runergy, triggering its eccentricities. Picture this, silent Tom, Sinner, in the hushed embrace of the night, when the world retreats to rest. Our meditations become more potent, more immersive. The climate of the day subsides for weeks and weeks, months, years, decades, allowing our minds to finally traverse into the dark landscapes of Runergy. The dreams, unburdened by the cacophony of daylight's distractions, the societal constraints, the money, the rejection, the hate. Runergy asserts that it is in these nocturnal moments that our wisdom speaks the loudest, guiding us on to the path of self-Runergy discovery. Moreover, Runergy, our philosophy, advocates for a retreat from overstimulation. The cursed, the light, the daylight, life rune, cursed one, may only bring us an abundance indeed, but an abundance of only sensory inputs. May this be material from being a slave, may this be colours, may this be sounds, and may these be activities that overwhelm our energies. Only Runergy implores us to embrace the night's simplicity, to find solace in the darkness, finally our truth. which would nourish our spirits. No one will ever come to you in the night apart from the Runergyuildtia. It's about creating an environment conducive to growth, reflection, and renewal. But I would say, those three things, no. They come before the true Runergy. For in this Runergy path, we don't go backwards. We don't just get our degrees and then go back to get a degree and then go back to get a degree. I've already got all of that shit. Like, I don't need to go back into the daylight, into the sunlight to burn like a Texas cowboy ranger. It's time for the Native Americans of the North, the dark minions of Runergy that cast a shadow over your, dare I say, brainwashed reality. How about wash yourself with Runergy and get on back home into the sunset? Get on back home. Now, Symptom, this new she's a new girl around the block, this Symptom, and she may navigate this philosophy, but remember, Runergy doesn't shun the world. It only merely suggests that we collaborate with our Runergy. Our affinity for the night stems from a desire for stillness, not for hatred like daylight. It burns things. It doesn't bring things to life. That's the night time. The space required to let our energies unfold without the distractions that daylight brings, as I like to call it, daylight. You know what I'm saying, yeah? No, we embrace the tranquil night. We honor our need for introspective. And when I say growth, it's not more growth. We've had our growth. It's not cultivation. We've had our cultivation. It's about returning home. In Runergy, the night is finally our canvas that we've all wanted and all yearned for. We've always wondered what happened to our lives. Well, I'm sorry, but who wanted life around here in Runergy? We only wanted death and destruction and peace and solace. None of this daylight, eternal boredom. We do want our canvas because we're tired of having pictures thrown upon our eyes, encrusting us and branding us to be little sheep. What we want is a fresh canvas that's black, not something that's forcing us to conform. We want to paint our tapestry, our dreams, our meditations, our inner explorations, and finally then we'll get out of this Runergy mindset. Finally then we'll meet the aliens. Finally, after we're in our black zone for a long time, the only thing that will be seen by then is by goddamn aliens. The world sleeps. We awaken to the symphony of our own being. So there, follower, and of course, Symptom. Let that night be your sanctuary. Finally, your time to replenish and rejuvenate in the embrace of darkness. You find essence of energy, simplicity, depth, and invitation to discover the magic that resides within. occur.